Hey everybody, welcome back to The Pressing Matters. I'm Scott. Thank you for tuning in today. Thank you for your support. Today I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite vocal jazz albums of all time, and that is Billie Holiday's Songs for Distingue Lovers. I have 3 copies. I'm going to talk about the Classic 33, the Classic 45, and the new Acoustic Sound Series release from Universal. A couple of things before I get started. You can still get in on the Tone Poet giveaway. If you go back 2 videos and watch that video called Blue Note Tone Poet Giveaway, in it you'll see that I'm giving away a sealed copy of Babyface Willette Face to Face, which is currently out of stock and awaiting repress. All you got to do is watch that video and leave a comment in the comment section telling me what you like about the channel, what kind of things you'd like to see in the future, etc. All the details are there, very simple to enter, and we will be giving away the title probably in 30 days or so. So get in on that. The second thing is I recently assembled a Best of the Pressing Matters playlist, and the reason I did that, I noticed people are watching some of the older videos, and I just wanted to give a little guidance towards some of the better presentations and away from some of the ones that I'd rather forget. So you can binge watch the Best of the Pressing Matters if you care to. Just check out that link, and you'll see the kind of things I put together there. So that is the second thing. Oh, the third thing is this and other recommended titles are going to be now in one link. So previously, if I gave a record a positive review, I would leave Amazon link. That is an affiliate link, so you're helping out the channel when you use any links that I leave. Now you have a single link to go to everything that I've recommended, and it's much easier for me and much more enjoyable for you to actually see pictures of everything and the current pricing and so forth. So that is kind of a great thing. There'll be a link below for that. And let's get on to this album. So in case you were wondering, Distingue, I looked this up just for fun. Distingue, not surprisingly, means fashionably distinguished or elegant, having an air of superiority. And that really kind of zeroes in on how this music comes across. Very sophisticated, romantic, and Distingue Lovers would be, fashionably distinguished. And the cast of musicians is definitely distinguished. You have Billie Holiday on vocals, Larry Bunker on drums, Harry Sweets Edison on trumpet, Barney Kessel on guitar. And as soon as I realized he was on this album, I recognized his sound because I've been listening to a lot of his stuff on Contemporary. So he is on guitar, Red Mitchell's on bass, Joe Mondragon is on bass on a couple of other cuts, Jimmy Rolls on piano, Alvin Stoller on drums, and Ben Webster on tenor saxophone. A great cast of musicians. I think these were done in 2 sessions because they switched drummers and bassists at some point, but the record has a consistent quality throughout. There are 6 tracks on this album. Let me get one of these. Take this one. Day In, Day Out starts out in an upbeat way. These are all songs from the American Songbook, so very familiar tunes to most people. A Foggy Day in London Town is another upbeat number, but starts with a really beautiful prologue that she does so well. Stars Fell in Alabama is classic. One for My Baby, One for the Road. I mean, once you hear her version, you'll be hard-pressed to really find another version superior. She does a great job. I mean, Sinatra does a great job too, but Just One of Those Things is another great one, and I didn't know what time it was. Just beautiful. Short album, only about 30 minutes long. The Classic 33 has always been my benchmark for this album. Which one is that here? They all look the same. The Classic 33 reproduces, I love this. They reproduce the bat, I guess it's called a batwing label or something. It's just kind of the stereophonic spread out like that rather than the T. This is beautiful Bernie Grundman mastering. The gold standard for this record. I've always thought it was superb, and I still do. And when I got the new one, I was thinking, you know, the original information I got about the new one when it was released was that it was a repress of the Classic Records edition. And when it came, I looked at it and I was like, wait a minute. Jacket says mastering by Ryan Smith. And I was like, oh, great. Now I can really do a comparison between the two mastering engineers. And I started listening, forgetting my previous information. I started listening and I'm like, wow, this is going to be really difficult. They sound so similar. And I was trying to detect a difference, and there really wasn't any. The new one is pressed on much quieter vinyl, so it does seem to have a little more presence and blacker background, and that's where the difference really lies. But the Classic 33 has been my go-to. I listen to this record more than any other record in my collection, and I can highly recommend that one. That one goes for about $40 anyway. It was released in 1995 by Classic. It was redone a couple of times on different vinyl formulations and weights, but this is the 180 gram, the original one. The 45 from Bernie. So this is Classic's 45. This comes on 2 records. And most Classic 45s come on 4 records. But there was no point in doing that because it's such a short album, 30 minutes. So what they did was create the same track order as the 33 on the 45. So you get the same 3 tracks on each side. Excuse me. And the sound quality jump is not really that significant at all. It's not like if they had spread it out over 4 records and you had a lot of space for each cut. But it does sound great. It sounds just as good, or maybe a hair better than the 33, but nothing significant in that regard. There is a George Marino 45. Now, I've covered a couple from that series, All or Nothing at All and Body and Soul, and I thought they were the best I'd ever heard, those albums. Just amazing, and everything I've gotten from that series has been amazing, and I have no doubt that Songs for Distingue Lovers is amazing too. It's going to be different than the Bernie one because they actually did spread it out on 4 sides, so you get like a 6-minute on one side, you know, just basically adding up to about 28 minutes over 4 sides. So there's a lot of space. So I have no doubt that that's a great version, and I don't have it. When I started to get interested in the Verve 45, so I grabbed the 2 titles that I didn't have first, and I was going to get Songs for Distingue Lovers third, and it went out of print. So I don't have that one. But no matter, this is the new acoustic sound series release, done in the gatefold for the very first time. Beautiful, beautiful. And that's, I mean, if you don't have the record, this is the version to go for. It's Bernie's cut. It's beautiful. It's pressed better than the Classic. And it's like $30 right now on Amazon. And it was really surprising to me because usually these are introduced at $38, with the exception, I think, of the Gets Gilberto was $20 when it first came out. This is being introduced on Amazon for $30. And what a steal. This is an absolute steal. Beautifully done, beautifully pressed, absolutely quiet, pure audio, no background noise, black background, extra low-level detail and clarity. The mastering is the same. I'm just saying the vinyl formulation and the vinyl pressing gives it a little bit more presence, and it's automatically my favorite pressing of this. Beautiful jacket for the first time. All the other jackets are single jackets, not really glossy. The not Grumman, the Merino 45 comes 2 records in a single sleeve, and if you've seen any of those, they're not very much to talk about. This is glossy, Stoughton, beautiful, wide spine, gorgeous. This record deserves this treatment, and it finally got it, and it's at a great price. So I can highly recommend this record. If you want to check it out, check the link below. And as always, if you use those links, you're helping support the channel, and it's much appreciated. So that is my take on Songs for Distingue Lovers, an album I absolutely treasure, and I think it's a must-have for any collection. Until next time, I'm Scott for The Pressing Matters. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think in the comments below.